Hello, today we're going to look at several different examples. The first one is an order of operations question. We can just use BEDMAS to solve. So 7 cubed is 343, minus 6, 3 plus 5 is 8. And then we rewrite the 343 and do the 6 times 8. Remember, do multiplication before subtraction. We get 48. Lastly, subtract to get 295. Here's another order of operations question. This one also involves nested brackets. So that's brackets inside of brackets. Start inside and work your way out. Now we simplify inside the square brackets. Subtract, and we get negative 4/5 or negative 0.08. Now this example, we're looking at approximate numbers and going to be paying very close attention on how to round. So we can start by adding the top, and we get 18.175, but the 12.3 is only precise to the 10th. The other number is precise to the 1000th. The least precision is the 10th, so we would round this one to the 10th. So I use a little line underneath the 1 to indicate that's where it should be rounded, but I'm going to keep the extra decimals until the very last step. Looking at the denominator, we get 0.32. We have one that's precise to the 10th, one that's precise to the 100th. The least precision is the 10th, so we would round this to 0.3. But we're going to keep the 2 until the very end. Now we're looking at division. So when we do this division, we get 56.796875. But now we have to look at significant digits. Remember, addition and subtraction goes by precision, where multiplication and division go by significant digits. So here we look at significant digits. We have the 18.175. It would have been rounded to 18.2, which is only 3 significant digits. The denominator is 0.32, but it would have been rounded to 0.3, which is 1 significant digit. So our final answer actually should only have 1 significant digit. So this would get rounded to 60. Our last example is working with scientific and engineering notations, and we're also going to round it appropriately. Now we could just enter this into our calculator, but it wouldn't tell us where to round. So we're going to take a couple extra steps here. So when I look at the numerator, I'm going to change them so that they're both written as times 10 to the same power. So that now we can add the numbers in the numerator, giving us 44.45 times 10 to the 7, but looking at the precision, it should have been rounded to 44. The numerator stays the same, and we can now look at doing the division, giving us 2.081967213 times 10 to the 13. But we have 2 significant digits in the numerator, 4 significant digits in the denominator, so we should only have 2 significant digits in our answer. So this would round to 2.1. But the question asks for engineering notation, so we're also going to put it into engineering notation, giving us 21 times 10 to the 12. Remembering that engineering notation, your power has to be a multiple of 3.